Lakshmi Desai, whose professionalism and guidance we are extremely grateful for, is the convener of the Education Committee at the Kendra. She will now welcome you.
To all of you. It gives me great pleasure to welcome all of you to this rather unusual awards function of the Kendra Vidyalay. The year 2020 will go down in history for the changes it brought about to our way of thinking, the way we do things, and taking care of our health and that of our family and our friends. Our interaction with the children, parents and teachers during lockdown has been via social media. And I thank you for your patience, your cooperation and assistance during this trying period. The children have made very good progress in their Gujarati and Hinduism classes, and I congratulate them for that. I wish you well and enjoy the holidays. Thank you.
શ્રોતાજનોને હું ધનલીલા નરસે આપ સૌનું સ્વાગત કરું છું. નમસ્તે અને જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ. પ્રથમ પરમ કૃપાળુ પરમાત્માને યાદ કરી ગુજરાતી હિન્દુ સંસ્કૃતિ કેન્દ્રની શાળા કેન્દ્ર વિદ્યાલયના મોટા બાળકો આજનો ઇનામી મેળાવડો હવન દ્વારા શરૂ કરશે. તાલીમ આપનારા શિક્ષિકા બહેન છે પંડિતા લીલાવતીબેન બેનીમાધુ.
Namaste. The Indian dance tradition is thousands of years old and plays an important part in the Hindu culture. In Hinduism, all art forms like dance, music, painting, and sculpture convey the beautiful and divine side of man. With hand gestures, the sacred art of dancing tells tales from Indian mythology and fascinatingly describes gods, men, animals, and their emotions. For many centuries, diverse classical dance styles and folk dances have developed in India. Today I'll perform a classical Kathak dance. Namaste.
નમસ્તે. બેન બોલ્યા માનસાય એને કહેવાય જ્યારે બધા એકબીજાને મદદ કરે અને કામ આવે. જીતુ બોલ્યો પર બેન તમે એક્ઝામના ટાઈમમાં તો તમે અમને કોઈને મદદ કરવાની ના પદો છો તો અમે કોઈને કામ આવી શકતા નથી તેનું શું?
નમસ્તે. એક કાંદો બેન્ચ ઉપર બેસીને જઈ રહ્યો હતો. તેને જોઈને બીજો ગાંડો બોલ્યો, એલા એ તને પોલીસ પકડીને જેલમાં લઈ જશે. તો પેલો ગાંડો બોલ્યો, કેમ? તો બીજો ગાંડો બોલ્યો, તે હેલ્મેટ નથી પહેરી એટલે. તો પેલો ગાંડો બોલ્યો, પેલા નીચે તો જો, આ 4-wheeler છે. નમસ્તે.
નમસ્તે. ગુજરાતીને ખાવાનું બહુ પસંદ છે. માં ડાયટ શરૂ કરે અને બંધ કરી નાખે. કહે આજે હું ખાઈ લઉં, કાલે શરૂ કરીશ. આ મંગી બેનનું પણ કંઈક એવું છે. ભગવાને થાળ ધરાવે પણ થાળમાં શું હોય? ત્વમેવ ગાંઠિયા ને મરચા, ત્વમેવ ભજીયા ને જલેબી, ત્વમેવ ફાફડા ને ચટણી, ત્વમેવ સર્વા મમરા ને સેવ. આ શ્લોકનો જાપ કરે પછી કહે આ તો ભગવાનનો પ્રસાદ છે, ફેંકી તો ન દેવાય, પૂરો તો કરવું જ પડશે. એમ કરીને આખું થાળ ખાઈ જાય. પછી કહે મેં તો ખાલી આજે ચા અને પ્રસાદ ખાધું છે, ડાયટ કરું છું. આમ એમનું ડાયટનું કામ ચાલે છે. ડાયટ કરે છે પણ થાળ ધર્યા કરે છે. ભગવાનનું નામ પણ તેમનું કામ. નમસ્તે.
નમસ્તે. ગુજરાતીમાં તેને કોઈ પહોંચી ના શકે. તમે તેને કહો કે કાલે 8 વાગે ઉતારજો, તું 7 વાગે ઉતારીને કહેશે કે બહુ મોડું થઈ ગયું છે, 9 વાગી ગયા છે, લોક બોલો. નમસ્તે.
નમસ્તે. ગુરુજીએ પૂછ્યું, રાજુ ક્લાસમાં કેમ દરરોજ સૂઈ જાય છે? રાજુએ જવાબ આપ્યો, ના ગુરુજી, હું સૂઈ નથી જાતો પણ ગ્રેવિટીને લઈને. મારું માથું એની મેરે નીચે વયું જાય છે. નમસ્તે.
ટીચરે કહ્યું, આજે બધાને આળસ એટલે કે લેઝીનેસ વિશે નિબંધ એટલે કે એસે લખવાનો છે. પિંકુએ 5 કાગળ કોરા મૂકીને લખ્યું, ટીચર, આને આળસ કહેવાય.
સાહેબ સોરાંશ બોને, મારી પાસે બાસુરાંશ છે. તારી પાસે ચિત્તા છે? હા છે ને. તો પહેલા તારા પૈસા વાપ. ગુજરાતી લોકો પરિવારમાં એકબીજાને બહુ જ પ્રેમ કરતા હોય છે. ઉપવાસ એક જાન કરે અને સાબુદાણાની ખીચડી અને ફરાળ આખું ઘર ખાય એટલે એમનો પણ ઉપવાસ થયો કહેવાય. પછી ભલે આખો દિવસ ખાધું હોય.
Namaste. My name is Yeri Mahabir, and today I will be playing with the accompaniment of my sister, Sonali Mahabir, Om Jai Jagadish Hare. We hope you enjoy. 3, 2, 1. મારું એક ક્વેશ્ચનનો જવાબ આપો. ફોક્સનું બહુવચન શું થાય? Winter. No, મજા એટલે શિયાળો. મારું અને નરેન્દ્ર મોદીનું કિસ્મત એક જેવું છે. દેશમાં કઈ થાય તો મોદી અને ઘરમાં કઈ થાય તો મારું નામ આવે. બોલો. નમસ્તે, મારું નામ સયુરી મહાબીર છે. ગુજરાતી લોકો પરિવારમાં એકબીજાને બહુ પ્રેમ કરતા હોય છે. એનું એક એક્ઝામ્પલ આપું. ઉપવાસ એક જણ કરે અને સાબુદાણાની ખીચડી આખું ઘર ખાય. નમસ્તે. બંદૂક વાળા વ્યક્તિને શું કહેવાય? વિચારો. ચગન. ચગન.
Namaste. Why I like my Gujarati language. Englishમાં A for apple થી શરૂ થાય અને Z for zebra બનાવીને છોડે છે. પણ ગુજરાતી વિશ્વની એકમાત્ર ભાષા છે જે અબંધથી શરૂ થાય અને જ્ઞાની બનાવીને છોડે છે. નમસ્તે.
મારું નામ પ્રેમ છે અને હું કેન્દ્ર વિદ્યાલય નિશામાં જાઉં છું. A good teacher according to student is જે અઠવાડિયામાં એટલીસ્ટ 3 વાર એબ્સન્ટ રહે, જે ક્લાસમાં 10 મિનિટ મોડા આવે અને 10 મિનિટ જલ્દી જતા રહે, જે સ્ટુડન્ટને ના ડિસ્ટર્બ કરે જ્યારે તેઓ ક્લાસમાં વાત કરતા હોય તો પછી મજા.
નમસ્તે. ગુજરાતીઓના બુક ગાવાનો મંત્ર. તમેવ ગાંઠિયા ને મરચા તમેવો, તમેવ ભજીયા જલેબી તમેવો, તમેવ ફાફડા ને ચટણી તમેવો, તમેવ સર્વે મમરા ને સેવ. નમસ્તે.
નમસ્તે. હું જીયા રણછોડ. એક પાર્ટીમાં ગુજુભાઈ ઓસ્કર, તમે ડાન્સ કરશો? ચૂરતી જલ્દી ઊભી થઈ ગઈ અને બોલી, હા. તું આપના ગુજુભાઈ શું કહે? તું આ ખુશી હું લઈ લઉં.
એક ભાઈ હોસ્પિટલમાં બૂમો પાડવા લાગ્યા છે. ડોક્ટરની માં બેન ક્યાં છે? ડોક્ટરની માં બેન ક્યાં છે? નર્સ આવીને બોલ્યું, ગધેડા પહેલા વચતું શીખ. ડોક્ટરની માં બેન લખ્યો છે. નમસ્તે. મારું નામ ઝમીર પટેલ છે. મમ્મી. ઓ મમ્મી. હા બેટા. મમ્મી 10 રન આપો ને. બહાર એક ગરીબ છે, એને આપવાના છે. ક્યાં છે ગરીબ? અહીં ઘરની બહાર જ ઊભો છે. બિચારો તડકામાં આઈસ્ક્રીમ વેચે છે.
નમસ્તે ડોક્ટર.
બેસો. શું થયું?
પેટમાં દુખે છે.
Okay, let's check up. જમા છે?
છે ને, ચા છે. અમને કમ ના.
અરે કાકા, એમ નહીં, ખવા છે એમ પૂછું છું.
દાદા, તમે 80 વર્ષની ઉંમરમાં પણ દાદીને ડાર્લિંગ, સ્વીટી, માય લવ કહો છો. સો સ્વીટ દાદા.
કઈ સ્વીટ નથી. હું 10 વર્ષ પહેલા જ તારી દાદીનું નામ ભૂલી ગયો હતો. આજ સુધી હિંમત નથી થતી તેનું નામ પૂછવાનો.
યા કુંદેન્દ तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणा वरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेत पद्मासना.
The spiritual meaning of yajna. Namaste. Lighting the fire of the havan and offering ghee and samagri is only the physical havan. The spiritual meaning is brought out when we chant Idan Namama, which means, all that I have is not mine. It is a result of all those around me. Therefore, apart from using it for myself, I should use it for the benefit of others as well. The performance of the havan helps to discipline the mind and intellect and kindles the inner light of the Atma or soul. This light burns out evil desires such as anger, greed, jealousy, pride, etc. The yajna takes us towards God by lighting the Atma Jyoti. Namaste.
Namaste. Om Sangachchadvam Samvedadvam Samvo Manansi Janatam Deva Bhagam Yata Purve Sanjanana Upasate. This mantra calls for all to live in harmony with each other. We should speak with one voice and make resolutions with one mind. Our ancient saints and seers have performed their duties righteously. At the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic in March 2020, it was heartening to see the whole world come together to fight the pandemic. There was unity amongst the nations. Success comes from being united in thought, word, and deeds. Namaste.
The Vedas. Namaste. The Hindus have received their religion through the revelations of the Vedas. They hold that the Vedas are without beginning and without end. It may sound ludicrous to this audience how a book can be without beginning or end. The Vedas are accumulated treasury of spiritual laws discovered by different persons at different times. The discoverers of these laws are called rishis, and we honor them as perfect beings. I am glad to tell this audience that some of the greatest of them were women. God is without beginning or end. Ekam sat vipra vahoda vidanti, meaning that which exists is one. Sages called by various names, God perceived was one, but the perceiver made the difference. Namaste.
Namaste. The Shanti part, hymn of peace, is recited at the conclusion of a prayer. Why do we chant Shanti 3 times? There are 3 kinds of suffering in the world that we wish to be free from. They are spiritual suffering, the suffering of the soul, the mind, like worry, hatred, jealousy, insanity, evil thoughts, etc. Physical suffering, pains of the body, examples illness such as fever, smallpox, defective vision, hearing, etc. Natural causes such as earthquakes, flood, famine, fire, and suffering brought by agents outside the body, such as attacks by animals, robbers, etc. The COVID-19 pandemic has given us all food for thought in terms of keeping our minds and environments clean and pure. Namaste.
Respect for women. Namaste. Yatra naryastu pujyante namante tatra devaha. In places where women are respected, learned men are born. In the Grihasth ashram, the role of the woman is equal to that of a man. In the Hindu religion, the wife is called the Ardhangani. That is one half of the whole comprising the husband and the wife. Women have the freedom of choice to engage in as many fields of activity as possible. It is the law of nature that a woman has to be a mother. The woman nourishes, guides, and protects the child in his early years. She gives the right kind of guidance for an all-round development of the child, And yet, during the COVID-19 pandemic, there has been an increase in gender-based violence. Our women must be protected. Namaste.
Selfless action, action without reward. Namaste. Karma nyeva dikharaste, ma phaleshu kadachana. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 47. A man's right is to perform actions, not to desire fruits. But what value does such a principle have? Living in expectation is living in a continuous cycle of mental suffering, the irritation, the anger, and the bitterness of not getting what you expected. We must take our cue from Mother Nature. The sun shines daily without expecting anything in return. The river that flows, the fresh air that permeates, all without any expectations from us. Our true nature is to live in the present moment and to give the best of ourselves freely and unconditionally. Namaste.
Sanskaras. Namaste. Sanskara means the act of purifying or making an impression that would determine the quality of life of an individual. Like we keep our homes and clothes clean all the time, similarly, we must purify our minds, intellect, and our Atma, or the soul. In the journey of life, Sanskaras can be regarded as signboards, indicating the direction that must be taken at each stage. Animals live by instinct, whereas a human child must be guided at every step and stage of life. Namaste.
Namaste. My name is Sonali Mahavir, and today I will be talking about the sanskars. There are 16 sanskars in the life of a man, which give direction at every crucial stage. A traveler would not be able to take the road that leads to his destination without signboards. Similarly, the sanskars guide a man in his journey of life. The sanskars are as follows. Garbhadan. This sanskar follows the wedding ceremony, when the couple decides to be blessed with a child. Punsavana. This is performed 3 months after conception. The parents pray to God to ensure the sound development of the child's embryo. Semanthanian. In the 8th month of pregnancy, when the full development of the organs, brain cells, and nervous system happens, the Semanthanian sanskar takes place. Jatakarma is performed at the birth of a child. Namkara. On the 11th day of birth, the child is given a short, inspirational name. Nishkamana. This is performed when the child is taken out into the open for its acquaintance with nature. Namaste.
Namaste. Sanskars. Anaprashna. It is at this stage the child is introduced to solid foods. Chudar karma is removal of hair between the first and third year for robust growth of hair. Karna Veda, the piercing of the lower lobes of the ears for physical well-being. Upayana, the child is placed into the care of the guru or teacher. Vedaramba, when the child commences in spiritual knowledge. Samavatana, the child becomes a graduate of the Gurukul. Viva, the entry of the stage of the householder or Grihastha ashram. Vanaprastha, at the age of 51, he takes semi-retirement. Sannyasa, all worldly attachments are announced at this stage. Antyeshti, the final sanskar, when the person dies and his body is cremated. Namaste.
Families and friends, Namaste. 4 students from our Kendra Vidyalay will bid us farewell this year after having been with us for the past 7 years. Having acquired adequate knowledge in Hinduism and Gujarati, they now want to focus on their higher academic career. During the course of study, these students have passed with distinctions every year at the Vedniketan examinations. It was a pleasure teaching them. The year 2020 came with many challenges with COVID-19, but they fought ahead with determination. Credit also goes to the parents who urged them along. As teachers, we want to thank you for being part of your growth and hope that we have inspired you to be grounded in life. We are proud of you all and wish you the very best in your future endeavors. Namaste.
Namaste. મારું નામ સનમ છે. Today I'm listening to Meva Mata Ternalal Bas. तमेव माता च पिता तमेव तमेव बन्धुश्च सखा तमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा. Lalabas, Sejlavidas, Musbus, Slavijiva, ticket copy conductor, give me basic passenger, ticket bossy checker.
Maruna Kriyaran Chache. Om Bhutuvasvaha, Tatsavidurvarenyam, Barko Devasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Bhutuvasvaha, Tatsavidurvarenyam, Barko Devasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Bhutuvasvaha, Tatsavidurvarenyam, Barko Devasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hune Mara Bhagwan Bande Bulikna Huroj Bulu Karu Jamara Bhagwan Buli Je Nemara Bhagwan Je Karo Kare Irochu Buli Ja Hune Mara Bhagwan Bande Bulikna. Namaste. Maru naam Mahi Gokal Che. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Saksha Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Nana Nana Tara, Laka Laka Tara, Hasaram Tatara, Chamak Chamak Tara, Ablana Tara, Pada Tara Amara.
गणदेवा गणदेवा देवा 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 गणदेवा देवा 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 सुर गुंजे बाजे ताले रे गणदेवा देवा 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 गणदेवा देवा 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 नाचू में होके निहार रे गणदेवा देवा 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 हो तेरे लिए हर बार ले फिर से एक बार मेरे देवा 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 नाचू में होके निहार रे मेरे देवा 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 जग जीत लिया रंग जब से तेरा डारा तेरा दीवाना तो कभी किसी से न हारा तेरी मस्ती में रहूं मैं तो कश्ती एक हूँ तूफान से डरूं ना पत्थर से फिरूं ना तू जो बना मेरी ढाल रे गण देवा 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 कभी ना मैं हारे रे मेरे देवा 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 देवा, तू ही मेरी पतवारी रे मेरे देवा 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 देवा। ओ तेरे लिए हर बार ले फिर से एक बार मेरे देवा 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 देवा, नाचू मैं होके निहार रे मेरे देवा 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 देवा।
Sage Shishta said to Ram, "O Ram, the results of good actions is good, while that of evil actions is evil. With this knowledge, do as you please." Namaste. Have you heard the saying, "As you sow, so shall you reap"? In Hinduism, this is the law of action, known as karma. Now I will tell you a story from the Ramayana on how a robber becomes a saint. Once upon a time, a robber lived in the forest. His name was Ratna. He used to rob and kill people. People were afraid of him. No one dared to walk in the forest alone. One day, Narad Muni was passing through the forest. Ratna came forward to attack him. But Narad Muni feared no person, and he faced Ratna. Narad Muni asked Ratna, "Why do you rob and kill people? It is a cruel deed. People who rob and kill others commit a sin. So stop your evil deeds." Ratna replied, "If I stop my evil deeds, how will I support my family? I have to feed my old parents, wife, and 2 children." Narad Muni told him, "If you want to support and feed your family, you must work hard and find a job. They will not pay for your bad deeds. You will pay for them yourself." Ratna exclaimed, "Strange! I am doing all these bad deeds for their good. They must pay for all the bad deeds I am doing now." Narad Muni calmly told Ratna, "No, go and ask your family if they are prepared to pay for your sins." Ratna tied Narad Muni to a tree and went home. He asked his parents. They told him, "Son, when you were younger, we brought you up until you were old enough to look after yourself. Now we are both old. It is your duty to look after us. Whatever is the fruits of your actions, you yourself will reap." Having heard his parents, Ratna realized his mistake. He set Narad Muni free, fell onto his knees and asked for forgiveness. Narad Muni advised him to follow the path of goodness. Ratna followed his dharma and became a great saint, known as Valmiki Muni, and wrote the epic famous Ramayana. We pay for our deeds in this life and get the fruits of our actions, whether good or bad, in the next life. So be good and do good. Namaste.
Namaste. Today I'm going to talk about the 5 P's. In Hinduism, we learned about Parmeshwar, Prarthana, Punarjanma, Purusharth and Pranidaya. How to relate 5 P's with coronavirus. Coronavirus came to our lives and people started to believe more in God, Parmeshwar. People started to pray that all the people stay safe and healthy. Everywhere in the world, people started to do prayers, Prarthana, Havan, and chant the name of God. With that came Pranidaya, which means compassion for all living beings, helping each other with money or sharing food, looking after each other in these difficult days. People became more loving, caring, and understanding. Then is Purusharth, which means law of action. So many people lost their jobs because of coronavirus. But people are working more harder than before to provide for their family without losing hope that they will get better soon. Punarjanma means rebirth. So many people lost their lives. The life cycle continues. We must pray that their soul rests in peace wherever they are. Coronavirus brought some bad things and good things in our lives. Corona has taught us that in the end, it's your own home and family that keeps you safe. Namaste.
Hello Samara, do you want to celebrate Holi with me? What's Holi? How do you not know what Holi is? It's also known as the Festival of Colors. We celebrate it by throwing colored powder and colored paint on one another. When is Holi celebrated? It is celebrated on the last day of Falgun. But why do we celebrate Holi? Well, Danila Ben at my Gujarati school told me the story of Prahlad. Do you want to hear it? The legend behind the celebration of Holi is a king, Hiranyakashipu, and his son Prahlad. The king's son was devoted to God Vishnu, and his level of dedication was not acceptable by the king. So he planned to kill his own son. He asked for help from his sister Holika, who had a cloak that protected her from fire. She sat in the fire with Prahlad on her lap under the cover of the cloak. Things did not go as planned, as Prahlad was blessed by the gods. The cloak flew over Prahlad and Holika was burnt to ashes. From one of the pillars, Lord Narasimha emerged and killed the demon king. This resulted in the celebration of Holi, the victory of good over evil. People play with colors on the day of Holi. They eat sweets and celebrate. These bright colors represent the colors of spring. Children have the most fun on this festival by playing with colors, balloon filled with colored water, pitchkas and buckets full of colored water. I hope you will join me in celebrating Holi next year. Namaste.
Namaste. My name is Dia Nana, and this is my little brother Mihar Nana.
Namaste.
Today I will be talking to you about Raksha Bandhan. Raksha Bandhan is a Hindu festival that celebrates a special bond between a brother and a sister. The word Raksha means protection, and Bandhan means to tie. You use a Rakhi, which is a bracelet made of golden and colorful threads with fancy beads and fancy stones. Sisters tie the Rakhi to remind their brothers to protect them. Sisters do a small prayer for our brothers by making a chanda and doing arti for them. We then tie the Rakhi onto our brother's wrist. The sister then gives the brother a piece of bracelet. The brother then gives the sister a gift as a token of appreciation. My favorite present is a big hug and kiss from my old brother. Happy Raksha Bandhan!
Namaste. My name is Yashita. I go to Kendra Vidyalay school, and today I'll be talking about Navratri and the 9 goddesses. Navratri is celebrated because Ma Kali had killed Mahishasur. Navratri is a period of 9 days and 9 different goddesses. Ma Kali, Ma Lakshmi, and Ma Saraswati are worshipped on the Navratri. The 9 goddesses' names and meanings. Shilputri Mata is worshipped on the first day, and her symbolism is strength, courage, and composure. Brahmacharini Mata is worshipped on the second day, and she symbolizes recognition of your true nature, meaning infinity. Chandragant Mata is worshipped on the third day, and she symbolizes eliteness. Kushmanda Mata is worshipped on the fourth day, and she symbolizes creativity. Skand Mata is worshipped on the fifth day, and she symbolizes skills, innocence, courage, and compassion. Katyayani Mata is worshipped on the sixth day, and she represents healthier relationships. Karatri Mata is worshipped on the seventh day, and she symbolizes dynamism through deep rest. Ma Gauri Mata is worshipped on the eighth day, and she symbolizes wisdom. Siddhi Dhatri Mata is worshipped on the ninth day, and she symbolizes perfection and enlightenment. I hope all of y'all had a great and nice Navratri. Namaste.
Jaya Siya Ram Jaya Raja Ram Jaya Radhe Shyam Jaya Sita Ram Jaya Hanuman Bolo Jaya Hanuman Jaya Hanuman Bolo Jaya Hanuman आओ आओ प्रभु मैं मनाऊंगी छोटी सी एक मंदिर मैं बताऊंगी जय हनुमान बोलो जय हनुमान जय हनुमान बोलो जय हनुमान आओ आओ प्रभु मैं पूजा करूंगी राम सीता लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय जय हनुमान बोलो जय हनुमान बोलो जय हनुमान. The bhajan tells us about Hanuman, who is always truthful and honest. That is why people call him Mahabir Swami, which means a very respectful priest. Hanuman always prayed for Ram, who was his deity. Hanuman became Ram's devotee. Hanuman, went with his army to defeat Ravana, who was a demon king who captured Sita. Hanuman set Ravana's Lanka on fire and helped Sita to return to Ayodhya, Ram's palace. Namaste.
A Diwali without fireworks is no Diwali. Can you imagine how fulfilling that would be? But together with fun comes the responsibility towards the safety of our dear pets. Fire is light, and light symbolizes wisdom and knowledge. By bursting fireworks, negativity is removed for better and brighter life ahead. Om Astoma Satgamya, O Supreme Spirit, lead us from darkness to light. Namaste.
Namaste, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Ambe. My name is Hriday Mystery, and today I will be speaking about Lord Hanuman. You've all heard of Lord Hanuman, the devotee of Lord Rama. Here is a tale about the monkey god as a baby. Hanuman was the son of Vayu, the god of the wind, and Anjana. You're probably wondering how the son of the wind god turned out to be a monkey. The answer is that Anjana once angered a sage who cursed her to be born as a monkey. When Anjana begged for pardon, the sage calmed down and said she would regain his original form after she bore a son who would win great renown. Even as a child, Hanuman had great powers. One morning he saw the sun rising and thought it was a great yellow ball. He decided to get hold of it so that he could play with it. Indra, the king of gods, saw Hanuman leap into the sky and wanted to stop him. And how did he do that? He threw his weapon, the Vajra, thunderbolt, at the child. Hanuman fell to earth, wounded. Hanuman's enraged father decided to go on a strike until the one who hurt his child was punished. Imagine if there's no wind on earth. How would it be? No gentle cooling breeze when the sun blazes down, no power to move the rain-bearing clouds. Why, after a point, both humans and animals wouldn't be able to breathe. Vayu's strike made life on earth very difficult. Thank you.
Namaste. My name is Jia Ranchai. I am very happy to speak to you about a very special occasion in the Hindu religion called Diwali. People of the Hindu religion wait very eagerly for the special festival of Diwali. Diwali is a religious Hindu festival celebrated as the festival of light by lighting lamps everywhere. The preparation for Diwali celebration begins weeks before the festival. People begin with the preparations by cleaning their houses and shops, which are then decorated with lights and lamps. They also make rangolis and decorate their houses with flowers. The ritual of worshipping goddess Lakshmi and Ganesh is followed in every Hindu household on this occasion of Diwali. It is said that this brings in prosperity and good luck. On the day of Diwali, people light up their houses with lamps, candles and lights. Lighting lamps is one of the main rituals on this Hindu festival. It is said that the entire town of Ayodhya in India was lit with lamps to welcome Lord Rama and Lakshman and Sita. It is believed that on this day, Lord Rama returned to his hometown Ayodhya after staying in exile for 14 long years. He was accompanied by his brother Lakshman and his wife Sita. Sita was kidnapped by the demon Lord Ravana. She was kept as a hostage in his kingdom until Lord Rama defeated him and brought her back. As Lord Rama, Lakshman and Sita returned to Ayodhya, the people were thrilled and excited. Diwali, therefore, is symbolic of the celebration of good over evil. The entire town was illuminated with lamps. Sweets were given out and people were made joyous. This is how we continue to celebrate this day, even today. The Hindu culture teaches us to live in harmony with one another. Diwali promotes the feeling of brotherhood, unity, and diversity, and is therefore celebrated with joy Hindu families year after year. It is time to spread joy, love, and laughter. I hope that you found my talk on Diwali interesting and informative. Namaste.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना
રાહુલ, દરેક વખતે તમે મારા પિયારાને કેમ વચ્ચે લાવો છો? જે કહેવું હોય એ સીધું કહો ને.
Hansa, સીધી વાત છે ગાંધી. ટીવી બાતને તો આંફાને ખાય, ટીવીને નાતી કાતા. ફરિયાદ તો ટીવી કંપનીને જ કરી છીએ ને. શું સમજી હંસા?
I will now enlighten you on the school report of Kendra Vidyalay for the year 2020. Kendra Vidyalay no હેવાલ આપતા મને ખૂબ આનંદ થાય છે. સમસ્ત દુનિયાની પરિસ્થિતિ આ ભયંકર પેન્ડેમિકના કારણે નવું રૂપ લઈ રહી છે. તો આ પરિસ્થિતિનો સામનો કરી અમે અમારો કાર્યક્રમ ઇલેક્ટ્રોનિક મીડિયા દ્વારા પ્રસ્તુત કરીએ છીએ. શાળાનો પહેલો સત્ર સામાન્ય રીતે થયો હતો, પરંતુ કોરોના વાયરસના કારણે ગવર્મેન્ટ રેગ્યુલેશન્સને માની નેશનલ લોકડાઉનની જાહેરાત થઈ. ત્યારબાદ અમે જૂન મહિનાથી વિદ્યાર્થીઓનું શિક્ષણ ઝૂમ ક્લાસીસના માધ્યમથી શરૂ કર્યું હતું અને પરીક્ષા તેમજ બાળકોનું પરિણામ પત્ર વર્ચ્યુઅલ અને ઓનલાઈન મીડિયા મારફતે થયા હતા. પુસ્તકો હારીને ખૂણામાં પડ્યા અને આંગળીઓ મોબાઈલ અને કોમ્પ્યુટર એ જીતી લીધી. છતાં અમે હાર્યા નહીં. નવી શિક્ષણ પદ્ધતિ અપનાવી બાળકોનું ભણતર ચાલુ રાખ્યું. Kendra Vidyalay follows the mainstream school calendar. Our classes are run for 2 hours on a Friday afternoon, that is 1 hour of Gujarati and 1 hour of Hinduism. Continuous assessments in both the subjects are done during the course of the year. However, with regard to Hinduism, Vedniket and external examinations set by the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha are conducted annually. We are proud and humbled to announce that we have over all the years achieved a 100% pass rate in these external examinations. And our learners leave school after 7 to 8 years knowing how to conduct a Vedic Havan. Thanks goes out to Pandita Lilavati Ben Beni Madhu. Many thanks also goes out to all the other educators who are Tina Ben Soni, Nima Ben Keshav, Preeti Ben Pancho, and our very dedicated and talented singing guru, Vinay Bhai Soni, who teaches the children the bhajans. You will agree that our babies have done us extremely proud with their excellent items and talent prepared from home together with the assistance of their parents. To you, the parents, I say a very huge big thank you. In particular, a very, very heartfelt thanks goes out to Mahesh Bhai, Ekta Ben, and Mahek, the talented Gandecha family, for making this virtual program a reality. Your dynamism is truly praiseworthy. Thank you once again for your extreme effort, dedication, and perseverance in assisting us put this program together. Our children are our future. They are our ambassadors. According to G.K. Chesterton, I quote, "Education is simply the soul of society as it passes from one generation to another." Dear children, remember, no matter what your qualification, real education is our attitude and behavior with others. Coronavirus has given us a new perspective in life. Branded material possessions have become insignificant. Our destiny is created not by the shoes we wear, but by the steps we take. Broken crayons still color. Therefore, appreciate everything you have. Social distancing has created centralized and focused unity with our near and dear ones. To our outgoing senior pupils, I say, show gratitude to all whom you have. Forge ahead, strive for the best, and remain the untainted and immaculate lotus flower above the muddy water. Rise above the murk below you. God bless you all. Namaste. Jai Shri Krishna.
Achyutam Keshavam Krishna Damodaram Ramanarayanam Janaki Vallabham Kona kehte hai Bhagavan aate nahi tumhe meera ke jaisi bhulate nahi Achyutam Keshavam Krishna Damodaram Ramanarayanam Janaki Vallabham Kona kehte hai Bhagavan aate nahi Beshabri ke jaisi kulate nahi Achyutam Keshavam Krishna Damodaram Ramanarayanam Janaki Vallabham Kona kehte hai Bhagavan sote nahi Maa Yashoda ke jaisi sulate nahi Achyutam Keshavam Krishna Damodaram Ramanarayanam Janaki Vallabham Kona kehte hai Bhagavan aate nahi tumhe meera ke jaisi bhulate nahi Achyutam Keshavam Krishna Damodaram Ramanarayanam Janaki Vallabham Achyutam Keshavam Krishna Damodara Ramanarayam Janaki Vallabham.
Namaste, Jai Shri Krishna to one and all. Welcome to the Kendra Vidyalay Open Day. Due to the pandemic, we cannot do this program live in our hall like we normally do every year. So we're going to do a virtual program where you can sit back, relax and enjoy the program at home. Kindly sit back, relax and enjoy the program. Thank you. Namaste, Jai Shri Krishna.
Prayer is one of the most powerful weapons God has given us.
Prayer is the key part of building a relationship with God.
God is our loving Father, and there is no place you can be where He is not listening or attentive to you.
In essence, the heart of prayer is to communicate with God. This personal communication with God through prayer deepens and strengthens our relationship with Him.
Namaste. My name is Dev Gokul and I'm going to be playing India's national anthem that was voted the world's best national anthem, composed by Rabindranath Tagore. Namaste.
the Education Committee, Principal Danila Ben Narsi, and parents. Namaste. It takes dedicated people, especially during the current COVID-19 pandemic, to organize a function. Firstly, we must thank Paramatma for his blessings that we are all safe from the pandemic. Then Lakshmi Ben Desai, the convener of the Education Committee, and a team for coordinating of learning of Gujarati and Hinduism. Ekta Ben Mahesh Pai and Mahek has throughout the year, in all our celebrations, kept the flame of Kendra Vidyalay brilliantly shining. Ashmita Ratanji and a team on the Parent Body Committee, thank you. Vinay Bhai Soni for his commitment towards teaching bhajans. Ramnik Bhai Juta for having prepared the classroom as per COVID-19 regulations so that the learners could write the Ved Niketan examinations, and the results were excellent. To Mr. Harish Narsi for assisting with the learners' reports. We are grateful to all parents who have encouraged the children to continue classes via Zoom and those parents who hosted the classes. To our dedicated teachers who kept the lessons ongoing, thank you. If we have missed your name in error, please accept our humble apologies. In conclusion, please keep this quote by Albert Einstein in mind. Open quote, it is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. Close quote. We wish you safe holidays. Take care, sanitize, and don't forget to use your mask when leaving home. Namaste.